Cora is on the phone with us this morning, wanting to do a second date update. Her email that she sent into the show at brickandjubal@moving925.com was very vague. She said, if you call me to do a second date update, I'll give you the entire story. But it's something very embarrassing, and I don't even want to share it on the radio. But if you will do a second date update for me, I will talk about what happened on my date.
That's awesome.
All she said was, it happened at a park during a picnic. Call me for more details. So obviously, we had to get her on the phone. Cora, what's up? How are you?
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for your email. Okay, so tell me what happened.
It's really, really bad, and I feel really bad. And
What did you do, Cora?
You must really like this guy if you're willing to embarrass yourself again.
well, I'm not as embarrassed as he probably will be or is. But he's the nicest guy, which is why I'm doing this, because I have no other way to get in contact with him, and I really want a second date.
So your email said that it was embarrassing, but it's not necessarily about you. It's more embarrassing of something that he did on the date?
Yeah, well, it was all him. Like, I really have nothing to be embarrassed about, actually. But,
Oh, so you don't have a problem sharing this whatsoever.
Sounds like things went horribly wrong. Why do you want to call this dude?
Well, it wasn't really his fault what happens, and I really like him, and he's a super sweet guy.
Okay.
So,
What happened?
Well, basically, we had met online, and we chatted for like a week, and then it was really great, so we decided to meet for a date. And he went out of his way to make this like the best date ever, and it basically was until a point, and then everything went really downhill.
what was the good part?
Well, he planned a picnic in Discovery Park, and he laid out a blanket, and we had all this food, and we were having the best time.
Okay. Who cares about that, Cora? What happened? What is the embarrassing thing? I need to know.
So we were eating a lot of food, and a lot of it was olives, which is what I think maybe, I'm not sure, but we were just chatting, and all of a sudden he got this like really weird look on his face, and he turned beet red and said, I think the food is hitting me wrong. And then he like was all panicked, and he jumped up, and we were really far from a restroom, and he tried to run to the restroom but didn't make it, and actually wound up behind a tree.
What?
Did he? Okay. Did he go behind the tree, or did he go in his pants?
I think it kind of happened on the way to the tree.
Oh my God!
Oh, that sucks.
He pooped his pants.
No wonder he's not calling you back, Cora. I mean, I would be mortified. I would not want to go out with you again either. Not because I didn't like you, but I just don't think I could ever live that down.
What did he say to you, Cora?
Well, at first, like when he got behind the tree, a sound came out of him like I have never heard. And he was like, get back. And I was like, I want to help.
Don't look at me.
And he was just crying. And he was like, stay away. And I was like, please, I want to help you. I know it's embarrassing, but it's human. I'll help you. I'm like, I don't know what to do, though. He said, I don't either. Just go away.
Yelling from behind the tree.
So I decided to get like the best thing. So I went back to the picnic area and like grabbed the picnic blanket.
Yeah.
And just like threw it to him behind the tree.
What a nightmare.
And what did he do after that?
He like had to take off like all his clothes, even his shirt. I guess it like went up his back or something.
Oh my
God, this is amazing.
You really want to go out with this guy again?
Well, it was. I feel so bad for him because he was the nicest guy,
Yeah.
and before this point, it was like the best date. And this is human. I mean, it could almost happen to anybody. And I don't know. So
That's very understanding of you, Cora. I think if most people went out on a first date and somebody messed themselves this badly, they wouldn't even want to talk to them again, ever.
What did he do with the blanket? Turn it into like a human diaper or something?
well, not a diaper. He like wraps it around him, almost like himself, like a toga, kind of like a toga. Like
So I'm guessing the date was done at that point.
Well, yeah. So it was a mess, and so I drove his car back to my car, and he sat in the back seat.
Oh,
and
God.
it did smell a little bit.
Dude, Cora, don't you think he's going to be even more humiliated to know that this story has been told on the radio?
That's why I didn't really want to do on the radio, but I've tried texting and calling him and emailing him, and he will not respond. He even pulled his profile down off the site
Oh,
man.
where I
no.
originally met him, and
Was he like apologetic after? What was he like?
he was super embarrassed, and he was like whimpering, and he was still like feeling sick, and he was like all flushed and
Oh, poor
obviously
man.
completely humiliated.
Yeah.
And I just felt really bad, but like I know it sounds disgusting, and it is disgusting, but you have to understand, before that, the date was magical. You know what I
Really?
mean? And I just had such a connection with him, and he was such a great guy that, like, I would hate because somebody got sick,
Right.
like, lose what could be, you know,
And
great
talk
guy.
about the
very-
best first date story ever.
No.
I mean, you could be telling that to your
Tell the
grandkids.
wedding.
That he never ever once told.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back,
Oh, my God.
see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay, Cora?
I'm hoping that, like, maybe he'll answer when you guys call.
Yeah, hopefully. If he doesn't, I don't care. I still think we're all better people for having heard that story. So we'll play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.